Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is a true passion of mine and it is the topic of
highlighters.
So I love highlight. Highlight is probably like my favourite makeup step of my makeup routine. It's just having that pop on the cheekbone is just beautiful, and then on the cupid's bow it's just I love it. And I have so many highlighters, probably too many, but I wanted to do a kind of top 5 of my favourite high-end highlighters and then a top 5 of my favourite drugstore highlighters. So I'm going to do kind of like an overall top 10 in this video. I will do swatches of the highlighter as well. These are highlighters for people with fair skin tones. So let's get on with the video. So I think we'll start with drugstore. Or like, yeah, so like lower end highlighters. So I'm going to start off with the Lottie London Shimmer Squad. This is a 4 quad highlight set. These are really pretty. I kind of use the Good Girl and Queen Bee. These are the ones I use the most. So it's these two shades here. The white is really lovely for an inner corner. I never really like putting white on my cheekbones because then you just have a white strip, and even though I'm very fair I still find it just a bit too much. But yeah, I really love the Good Girl and Queen Bee, and then the Fleur is too dark obviously, but it's really nice eyeshadow. With this I feel like this is like £8 I think price wise. But this is really pigmented, definitely one of the most pigmented ones. Then my next drugstore highlighter kind of quad as well is the Sleek Solstice palette. I feel like everybody talks about this. This is lovely. I love this palette. I've had this for a few years. Well, yeah. And this is really pretty. So it has, I kind of want to break it, but then I don't. So it has 4 shades as well, and the shades I like to use are this kind of orange shade mixed with this white, and then I do sometimes mix the purple as well. These are so pigmented, and these look lovely on the skin. They don't expose your texture at all. It also has a cream. I mean, the cream is pigmented, but it's kind of weird. It's a bit weird. So I mean I never go for creams, but this is quite pigmented, so it is nice, but I just never really go for creams. But if I had to recommend this one or this one, to be honest, I'd probably recommend the Lottie London one. My next highlighter favourite is from the Makeup Revolution contour kit, and it's the middle shade. This is actually surprisingly pretty. I watched somebody is like reviewing it. I can't remember who it was, and I was like, and they said it was one of their favorite highlighters, and I'd seen their contour kit before and I didn't think anything of it, but swatching it and stuff, it's really pretty. It's not the blinding highlight which like a Jeffree Star highlight. It's more kind of subtle, but it still has a bit of a pop there, which is nice, and it's beautiful. And this is like £3.50, so I would definitely recommend checking this out because the contour and the blush are nice as well. So the next highlighter I have is from Wet n Wild, and their highlighters have been acclaimed for being amazing and for being very affordable. I know in the UK we can't get Wet n Wild unless it's on Amazon or eBay, which can be very expensive. I got mine in America, which I know is a bit annoying, but I've got the Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Precious Petals. This is absolutely beautiful, this highlighter. The only problem is that it is a bit dark. I'd say it's like maybe a shade too dark. It's like a pinky colour, so I do have to mix this with the lighter highlighter. Otherwise you can like see the orange, or it's not orange but the pink strip, and I don't really like that. But I got this for like $4, like $5, so it's super cheap out there. So if you guys are going to America, or you guys in America, You probably know all about these, but defo pick them up because they are beautiful. And my final drugstore highlighter is probably my favorite, and you can't even see where it's from because the packaging is like, it didn't really think about branding. But this is the Model's Own Sculpt and Glow highlighter powder in the shade Golden Sand, and this is actually one of my favorite highlighters. Just like generally, it's probably in my top 3. It is absolutely stunning. This is like champagne, beautiful glitz. I have it on my cheekbones today. It is absolutely stunning, so blinding. So for you people who love the blinding highlight, this is for you. I feel like no one really talks about this highlighter, and I feel like more people need to. It's stunning, beautiful, and it's also quite a large pan, which is nice. And I think this was around like £9. I know they have another colour as well, which is kind of more suited for paler skin tones. But out of all my drugstore highlighters, I definitely recommend the Model's Own one the most. So now I'm going into the high-end portion of the highlight video, and I'm starting off with the Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone. So Becca highlighters were raved about for many years on YouTube, and this is definitely one of the most hyped highlighters. This is beautiful. This is a really lovely kind of golden highlighter. But what I can say is that for something which I thought would be mind-blowing, it's not as power as I want it to be, and for the price, which is like £30, I do like it, but I'd say it's the lower end of my top 5. It's probably 5. Just because it's quite powdery and like it's not as blinding as some of my drugstore highlighters. Probably at number 4, I'll give it to MAC. So this is the Christmas collection, Nutcracker Suite, and I remember swatching this highlighter and I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. And this is the Tutu highlighter, and it is beautiful. It is so blinding pigmented. Like, I absolutely love MAC highlighters. I think they're beautiful pigment and they just glide on the cheekbones and they're blinding and lovely, and I feel like they don't get enough credit out in the beauty community, MAC highlighters. And this, I know this is a limited edition, but people who got their hands on them, you're very, very lucky. Next at number 3 is another MAC highlight, and this is in the shade Oh Darling. This is their extra dimension skin finish, and these highlighters are fantabulous. So Oh Darling is a beautiful rich gold. I absolutely love this highlighter. It's my favorite MAC one because I have another extra, I forgot what it was called, extra dimension skin finish. I think it's like Show Gold or something like, yeah, I think it's Show Gold, and then I have the Soft and Gentle. That's the one. Now I'm tossing up between 2 highlighters which I absolutely love, and you know what, I think it's changed. I think my second favorite highlighter is my Jeffree Star one. This is in the shade Peach Goddess, and this is absolutely beautiful. This is so blinding. I mixed it with my Model's Own one today, and it's just so pretty. And I love Jeffree Star's kind of products. His liquid lipsticks and the highlighters are amazing. I mean, I only have Peach Goddess, but it's just so blinding and beautiful, and the pan is so big. So this is £25, but this is so worth it because the pan is humongous and the highlighter is so stunning. But my favorite highlighter has been changed because it used to be Jeffree Star, but now it is Ofra's Beverly Hills highlighter. This is the most blinding highlighter I've ever tried in my life. So it has 5 colours, which I think is beautiful, how it like caters for different skin types and different skin colours. So actually one of my favourites is this rich kind of deep gold. This of course is way too dark, but this eyeshadow is actually one of the most pigmented eyeshadows ever. I absolutely love it. But with the other shades, I mix these 3 together and literally just like, oh my god, you just tap your brush in. You don't need to swirl it around. You tap it in like twice and then you have a blinding glow. I'd probably say my top 3 are my Ofra, my Jeffree, and my Model Zone. They're my top 3 highlights. So anyway guys, I hope you liked this highlighting video. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to check out my other videos, which I will link in the description box below, alongside my Twitter and my Instagram username, so go check them out. And also make sure to comment down below if you have any other video ideas or anything you want me to try out. I'll be happy to do so. And yeah, so guys, I hope you're having a great week and I'll see you soon. Bye!